city's biggest attractions, Allegiant Stadium, opened back in 2020.
Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Las Vegas Raiders.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive.
It'll be Joe Mixon, born in nearby Oakley, California, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game, came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here we go. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3 and out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. First carry of the game for Zamir White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Howell. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he says we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
1st down, here's White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And Howell will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Howell tried to pick it up on 3rd. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. The Raiders at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Howell looking to throw again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11.
On 1st down, Howell.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Logan Wilson.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the 1st half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something?
Here we go. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Chandler Jones in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Just keeping the play alive. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They felt they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Here's White, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Let's go. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd and goal, Howell. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A 5-yard loss sets up 3rd down and goal.
Howell, 3rd and goal.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
11 empty. 11 empty. 11.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try to get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
11-90. 11-90. 12. 11-90.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st down, Bengals.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
12. 11 empty. 11 empty. 11 empty. 11 empty.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go. 11 empty. 11 empty. 12.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On one, ready?
On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He'll get it up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
On one, ready?
But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
11 Thomas. 11 MC Tank. 11 MC Tank.
Third and goal. Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Now Howell. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Second down, Howell back to pass. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Howell down to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. Well, Charles, I think you have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit, because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Second down, Howell now. That is caught downfield. It's rolling. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Good throw there. And I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At their own 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. First down, Cincinnati. Burrow on play action. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there. Just kind of hoping something good can happen. A completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Howell. And he fires one incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Back to throw, Howell. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. First down, Howell to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Quick slant here to Woods. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing here, Howell. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So here we go, 4th down, Howell. Touchdown! Hunter Renfrow, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know that
he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Another try for Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
Bengals 10. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 from Bengals TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Howell throwing again after the pick-6. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Joseph Osai able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this. Following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Howell, he'll look to throw it. He hits Adams, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Howell throwing on 1st down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd and 10, Howell flush, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And it's complete to Adams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. On first down. Howell. Here's back-to-back catches for Devontae Adams. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack.
Howell.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Jacobs will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Jacobs again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs punching it in from a yard away.
And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And the Raiders have got him.
Well, Nichols in there to take him down. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Jonathan Abram picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience.
Touchdown, Raiders!
Raiders. Devontae Adams with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Pulls it in at the 30.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, Howe loses it.
But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Von Bell.
And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11 coming. 12, 11 empty tank. 11 empty tank. 11.
Here's Pearl.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top of that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception,
Here we go.
I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Here we go.
A final shot now for Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Las Vegas, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week